Private investigator claims he carried out unlawful acts. In Prince Harry case during explosive testimony in London court. A former private investigator has sensationally admitted to performing unlawful surveillance operations targeting Prince Harry. The confession emerged during high-stakes proceedings at the High Court in London in early February 2026. Gavin Burrows, once employed by a leading investigations firm, testified under oath about methods used to gather information. He described tactics that included phone hacking, blagging personal details, and illegal data interception. Burrows worked for Southern Investigations and other agencies that supplied stories to major British tabloids for years. His evidence directly relates to Prince Harry's ongoing legal battle against several newspaper publishers over alleged unlawful information gathering. The Duke of Sussex has accused newsgroup newspapers, Associated Newspapers, and Reach plc of systematic privacy breaches. Prince Harry claims these outlets used private investigators to obtain private medical records, phone messages, and travel details. During cross-examination, Burrows confirmed he personally engaged in unlawful acts while working on stories involving the prince. I carried out unlawful acts in pursuit of information about Prince Harry and other high-profile individuals, he stated clearly. He explained that these methods were considered standard practice in the competitive world of tabloid journalism during the 2000s. Burrows admitted to obtaining private addresses, banking details, and flight manifests through illicit means. He described blagging as a common technique where investigators posed as legitimate authorities to extract data. In some cases, he said he accessed voicemail messages by using default PIN codes or social engineering tricks. The investigator stressed that senior editors often knew exactly how sensitive material was being obtained. They were fully aware of the methods being employed. Burrows told the court under intense questioning. His testimony has sent shockwaves through Fleet Street and reignited public outrage over press intrusion scandals. Prince Harry, sitting in court for parts of the hearing, listened intently as details of alleged surveillance emerged. The prince has long campaigned against tabloid malpractice, following years of what he describes as relentless harassment. His legal team argues that unlawful information gathering formed the backbone of countless damaging newspaper stories. Burrows' admissions provide crucial corroboration for many of the claims made in Harry's witness statement. The investigator revealed he was paid substantial sums to deliver exclusive information about royal family members. He named specific journalists and executives who he said directed or approved these operations. Some of the material allegedly obtained included details of Prince Harry's relationships and personal struggles. Burrows claimed he felt pressured to produce results in an industry where scoops meant career advancement. He expressed regret for his role in the practices, but insisted they were widespread and normalized at the time. The High Court case consolidates multiple claims brought by Prince Harry and other public figures. Similar allegations have been leveled by figures such as Hugh Grant, Elton John, and Doreen Lawrence. Many of those cases have already resulted in settlements or admissions of wrongdoing by defendant publishers. Newsgroup Newspapers, publisher of The Sun and News of the World, has previously admitted extensive phone hacking occurred. They settled dozens of claims in the early 2010s, but continue to contest some aspects of newer allegations. Associated Newspapers, owner of the Daily Mail and Mail on Sunday, vehemently denies any unlawful activity took place. They argue that Burroughs' evidence is unreliable and motivated by financial incentives or revenge. Lawyers for the publishers have cross-examined Burroughs aggressively, questioning his credibility and past criminal convictions. Burroughs served time in prison for unrelated fraud offenses and has a history of involvement in tabloid scandals. Despite these issues, his detailed testimony has been described as highly damaging by legal observers. Prince Harry's barrister David Sherburne pressed Burroughs on specific incidents involving the prince's private life. The investigator confirmed targeting Harry's mobile phone and attempting to access voicemails during key periods. He also admitted obtaining information about royal protection officers and using it to track the prince's movements covertly. These revelations add fresh weight to Harry's argument that unlawful methods were used systematically over many years. The Duke has described the press intrusion as having a devastating impact on his mental health. In previous court appearances, he spoke emotionally about the toll taken by constant surveillance and leaks. Burroughs' testimony supports those claims by providing an insider's perspective on how information was gathered. Legal experts following the case predict significant implications for press regulation in Britain. If the court finds widespread unlawful activity proven, it could trigger further compensation claims and reforms. The Independent Press Standards Organization faces renewed criticism over its effectiveness. Prince Harry has called for stronger safeguards to protect individuals from abusive press practices. His evidence session earlier in the trial detailed years of alleged unlawful behavior by tabloids. He accused certain newspapers of industrial-scale wrongdoing designed to generate profits through sensational stories. Burroughs' admissions appear to corroborate much of what the prince has alleged publicly. The hearing continues with further witnesses expected, including other investigators and former journalists. Publishers maintain that many stories were obtained legitimately through public sources, tip-offs, or proper newsgathering. They argue that public interest justified scrutiny of a senior royal figure living a privileged life. Prince Harry counters that privacy boundaries were crossed and that unlawful means were routinely employed. The case represents one of the most significant legal challenges to British tabloid journalism in decades. It follows the Leveson inquiry and phone hacking scandal that led to the closure of the News of the World in 2011. Yet many victims claim practices continued under different names and with greater sophistication. Burroughs' candid testimony has reopened those wounds. and focused attention on accountability once again. As proceedings unfold in Courtroom 76, the world watches to see whether justice will prevail. Prince Harry remains determined to expose what he sees as systemic abuse of power by the press. His fight has already cost millions in legal fees, but he shows no sign of backing down from the battle. The testimony of Gavin Burrows may prove pivotal in determining the outcome of this landmark privacy case. For now, the claims of unlawful acts hang heavily over Britain's newspaper industry and royal family alike. The truth continues to emerge slowly and painfully as witnesses take the stand and documents surface. Prince Harry's pursuit of justice remains unwavering, despite the personal and financial toll it exacts. The High Court drama underscores deep tensions between press freedom and individual privacy rights. Whatever the final ruling, the case has already changed the conversation about media ethics forever. Gavin Burrows' admission stands as a stark reminder that unlawful acts were once routine in certain newsrooms. The consequences of those actions are still unfolding in courtrooms and in the court of public opinion. Prince Harry's resolve ensures the story will not fade quietly, but will continue to challenge powerful institutions relentlessly.